Tyla barely sold freaking 4,000 copies in her first week for her new EP because of the disrespect she displayed towards Black American people. To everyone in the diaspora that keeps disrespecting Black Americans, what have we learned from this?
Nothing.
What have we learned from this?
Nothing.
I'll tell you.
Life keeps on speeding.
Nothing moves and nothing shakes without Black Americans. This is coming from a Haitian American man. Nothing moves or shakes without Black Americans. Nothing. How you go from having one of the best songs of the decade and Water, and you got an EP that came out and only sold 4,000 first week, and you got financial backing and all that. Please.
And when we speak, they say, oh, look at South Africans, they are insulting. But the EP was for CDs, not because it failed. CDs, where is your brain? When we ask you these things and we are like, don't do that. Don't do that. You're coming after Tyla and you're saying she's backed. She doesn't need America. In fact, her EP is doing it very well. I can't say the same for your artists who are American. Hello. You're like here acting like you're all that. Yet you cannot do anything for yourselves, for the laws in your countries that keep on oppressing you. Even American artists, your Michael Jackson was not even touring in the States. He wasn't touring in the States until later on. What does that teach us? That America doesn't like its own people. Now Naomi, Chloe, Hailey, should I go on? What do you guys do to artists that you don't find relevant? You even crash their careers just for fun. Hello. Just because she's not bowing to you, just like Rihanna did. Rihanna bowed and converted herself into an American pop girl and converted herself into an American black girl. Just for you guys. And this is why she was lashing out the way that she was lashing out, because she never really wanted this. She never wanted the Rihanna you guys created. I guess this is why she's not making music anymore. She was tired of that Rihanna. She was tired. I would be too. But anyways, let's move on and hear other submissions because, hey...
Americans really think that they made Tyla famous. Like, come on, let's be real now. Tyla was grinding years before she even stepped foot in America. You didn't make Water trend. You merely hopped on a trend that was already viral. After this Pondo, there's nothing more forced like Tyla hate. You hate her because you are confused about your identity and she's not. You asked her, what are you? And she told you, she's a colored. COLOURED, not COLORED. There's a difference. Funny thing is, she's more Indian than she is black, but you don't see Indian people running around saying she didn't call herself Indian, she called herself a colored. She's not even biracial, she's multiracial. The one drop rule only applies in America, not to the rest of the world. And as you're slowly learning, the world does not revolve around America. We don't go around forcing mixed race black people from America to identify as colored or mixed race when they come to South Africa. Show me one American who ever came here and he was forced to identify as a colored. No one. Why can't you show the same respect? And this black buying power that you keep claiming, where was it when Bo Coco Jones were releasing albums? Where was it when Bo Chloe, Tinashe, Nomani, Sawiti, where was it when they were releasing their albums? Or does black buying power only apply to Tyla? Is the Tyla that flopped in the room with us? Because as far as I can see, she has more monthly listeners than a lot of American artists. Where is the listening power over there? Why aren't you listening to their music Why is Tyla popping more than they are? Is the flop in the room with us? Anyways, Tyla debuted at number 24 on the US Billboard 200, earning her 24,000 equivalent album units, including 3.7 pure sales in its first week, making her the highest charting album on the Billboard 200 chart by any female African soloist in the chart's history. So, where is the flop? I was out of words and I had one more cap that I had to show, so anyway, they are available on I'm selling from WhatsApp until I get the website ready. I'll have the link in my bio before the end of tonight, so support me.
Black Americans have declared victory a bit too prematurely. Like, this was just a 4-track EP. There's a whole mixtape that's gonna drop later in the year. That's why Tyla didn't really market this EP like crazy. Hell, you even got South Africans that didn't even know that this EP was even dropping. Thankfully for her, you guys are doing the marketing for her. Doing all these videos saying, oh, Tyla, it's because she said she was colored. Oh, it's because she doesn't want to respect Black Americans. Oh, she's got so much attitude. Oh, all these different things that you keep on spewing in your videos. You're just really hyping up the EP. At least you've created a perfect battleground for the mixtape that is gonna drop later in the year. Listen, I am not even a Tyla fan, but I am going to be streaming that shit like crazy. When I wake up in the morning, I'ma stream that mixtape. When I take a shower, I'ma stream that mixtape. Hell, even when I take a shit, I'ma be streaming that mixtape. Why? Because if it pisses some of you hating ass Black Americans off, I'm in. Sign me up.
Read this. Don't do nothing else. Read this. Because y'all mean to tell me y'all bullied Rihanna the same way y'all are attacking Tyla right now? This is my last video on this situation. This just proved my whole fucking point. I'm done after this. The parallel's absolutely insane. It's almost like history repeats itself. One from Barbados and one from South Africa both came from another country to America to sell their music, and both got leaped on. Both got told they were not black at all or black enough. Oh, and this is not me comparing them at all, because I know Tyla is Tyla and Rihanna is Rihanna. But at the end of the day, you guys have a history of bullying people who came from somewhere else and came here to sell their music. Clearly, there was a clean pattern in bullying and bashing that happens when someone comes from somewhere else here to sell their music. And what now? You guys don't drag Rihanna about her blackness anymore. I mean, y'all were back then. But now, that's not even a topic of discussion. All of y'all, including the people actively attacking Tyla right now, all of y'all are fans of Rihanna. And if you lie and say you're not a fan of Rihanna, I know y'all fucking lying. All of y'all are fans of Rihanna now. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you rest your fucking case. Mwah.
Tyla's flopping. Where? Y'all keep comparing her to the wrong person. Her career blueprint is not Rihanna, it's Shakira. Rihanna went from a Caribbean dancehall darling to an American R&B pop princess. Shakira, on the other hand, has had one big US hit, but is a global giant on the Latin music scene. Tyla is not being poised to be a US star. She's being poised to be a global star. Some people are saying we let her flop because she called herself colored instead of black, but y'all let all the other pop black girlies flop too. Do y'all even know the names of Normani, Chloe Bailey, Coco Jones's latest projects? Or are we just being performative? That girl was not being shady when she called herself colored. That is what the South African government designates her as. I 100% understand that term and word has its own implications, but that is her identity. And something tells me, had she identified herself as black, that would still be an issue for some of y'all, because here we go with the girl, you got Southeast Asian blood in you and white blood in you. You not all the way black. You not. Sure, she could have used that Breakfast Club interview as a PR savvy moment to give the right answer to appease the people. So bottom line is, Tyla is not flopping. She is going to be a global success, whether y'all like it or not. The machines that be are going to ensure it. She is not on the Rihanna pathway. She is on the Shakira one.
Why isn't Tyla doing well in the United States market or the Black American market?
I don't think y'all seem to understand how much FBA hates Tyla. FBA hates Tyla more than anything. They hate her. The moment she came out and said that she was colored and not black, and that in South Africa, people like her are referred to as colored, that was it. They have hated her ever since. FBA hates Tyla more than anything. Y'all been waiting for this, huh? Y'all been waiting for this moment. FBA, you can have this. You can have this. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, okay? After your failed boycott, we gonna let you have this. Go ahead, make fun of Tyla. But before you do, let me remind y'all who's Tyla. This is Tyla.
Thank you so much, everybody. I know, thank you.
Now let me tell y'all this. It does not matter if her album flops. It does not matter. If Tyla fails as a musician, it does not matter. She can still get into Hollywood. If Tyla fails as a movie actor, she can still model. If Tyla fails as a model, she can still become a streamer. Tyla already made it. She made it. That girl has a Grammy. There's absolutely nothing any of y'all FBA can do to stop that girl from winning. The only person who can stop Tyla from winning is Tyla. None of y'all FBA has any power over Tyla. Forget about it. The only thing I'm going to judge Tyla based off is her music. I listened to the project. It's an EP. It's barely 11 minutes of content. 4 songs. And those songs are good. Y'all can come online and try to make fun of her sales. It's not gonna change anything to Tyla's life. She already made it. Tyla's gonna be just fine. I promise you. Y'all can have this round though. Y'all can have it. No worries. We are mad. Y'all can have this W. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
And I thought I was done talking about Tyla and how Black Americans are being stupid right now towards her and have always been stupid since they discovered her music. But apparently I have one more thing to say. One of the reasons why that beautiful, thriving young woman will not flop regardless of whatever sales numbers you guys are pulling up trying to say as facts is because you people exist. Her promoters. You people are consistently doing free promo for my babe. You claim you don't care about her, you don't like her, you don't listen to her music, but all y'all do is talk about her. And the more you keep talking about her, the more people keep knowing who Tyla is, the more they go and stream, the more they go and buy. Moral of the story, as long as you are creating your art and doing what you love, and you notice that you have a lot of haters, let them do the promotion for you. Since they won't stop yapping about you, they're going to propel you to the place that you need to be. Keep talking about her. All you'll see is her going higher. That's all.
We tried to help Tyla, but her team thought she was bigger than the program. Her team did not understand African American influence in the U.S.
Tyla's album did not flop. Where are you Americans getting this information? She just broke the record for debut of first week streams on Spotify. Yes, she sold 3K units of physical copies. Physical copies, no one buys those anymore. In modern times, why are we still worried about physical copies? No one buys physical copies. As you can see right here, example is Ghana. Ghana sold 91,000 with physical copies on his first week, but his streams are only 3.5 million. Tyla outstreamed Ghana. Why are we saying her album flopped? Her album is currently number 1, well, in the top 2 in over 10 countries. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Tyla did not flop. Her album is currently the best album in the Afro category because she makes Afro music. You guys don't have to buy the album because the album sells globally. America is not the world. What are we talking about? She did not flop. She's doing very well.
So many Black Americans on my For You page who are celebrating the fact that Tyla's EP didn't do very well. And it's all because Tyla refused to denounce her racial identity and heritage. It's so bizarre. I also suspect it's because she doesn't play the role of the humble girl from Africa who was watching from the cheap seats and has now made it to civilization. She's escaped the jungle. At the end of the day, yes, they're Black Americans. They're still American, so the superiority complex will always be there. As a side note, Tyla, if you're watching this, please keep your foot on their necks, okay? Don't...
Black Americans have declared victory a bit too prematurely. Like, this was just a 4-track EP. There's a whole mixtape that's gonna drop later in the year. That's why Tyla didn't really market this EP like crazy. Hell, you even got South Africans that didn't even know that this EP was even dropping. Thankfully for her, you guys are doing the marketing for her, doing all these videos saying, oh, Tyla, it's because she said she was colored. Oh, it's because she doesn't want to respect black Americans. Oh, she's got so much attitude. Oh, all these different things that you keep on spewing in your videos. You're just really hyping up the EP. At least you've created a perfect battleground for the mixtape that is gonna drop later in the year. Listen, I am not even a Tyla fan, but I am going to be streaming that shit like crazy. When I wake up in the morning, I'ma stream that mixtape. When I take a shower, I'ma stream that mixtape. Hell, even when I take a shit, I'ma be streaming that mixtape. Why? Because if it pisses some of you hating ass black Americans off, I'm in. Sign me up.